I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass half wish. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone, just wanna break, no. I'm not gonna give in, take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated, you better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast, I wanna feel
changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
The pain makes it real, I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel, cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel, and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal?
I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
One life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall. I'm slipping to give built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby.
What is going on, fam? It looks like I'm actually on the wrong one. Here we go. We are about to get started here. Thank you for tuning in. My name is TradeFly. I'm going to be your host today, and we are bringing you some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use for tomorrow. Now, that being said, Bitcoin finally making a move. Where was it hitting its head? Because we've been talking about it. Right there at the POC 95.2, right? And it broke out. And what do we get? A nice little breakout retest, and off and away it goes. So now we got to look to see where can it go. Is there any liquidity above us? And we'll start looking at those levels here in a minute. But you guys know one of my favorite things to do every day is get over here and say what's up to the fam. All right, I got to say what's up to you guys because you're the reason I do it. Mike Play, he said, what up, fam? What up to you, dude? Thank you for being here. Appreciate your heart. My dude, what is up to you? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Last one standing. What up, fam? How you doing? Wick's wife, fine, 889. She's one of our moderators. Don't you mess with her. All right? Don't you mess with her. She'll take care of you. Trade Intuition, Bingo Bango. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Who else we got in here? Let's scroll down just a little bit. Is that all we got today? Oh, we got the Dusty Hunt. All right, so I'm guessing Frankie's probably still going because half of you guys aren't here yet, but that's all right. That's all right. They're missing out. They're missing out. Let's go ahead and get over to the total market cap first. And here we go. It is currently sitting at 2.99 trillion. It is under that 3 trillion mark. It is up 1.04% though over the last 24 hours. 24-hour trading volume is at 70.83 billion. That is an increase of 2.28%. Bitcoin dominance, 64.32%. That is up 0.5%. People have been talking a lot about that. I'm hearing more and more about it. Bitcoin dominance just continues to climb. It's been kind of crazy to watch. Fear Greed Index currently neutral. That is at 50. Bitcoin price currently at 96,703 and Ethereum is at 1815. All right, so Ethereum down and Bitcoin up. Everything else, looking at that, looks pretty status quo over the last 24 hours. Let's go over the crypto bubble, see if we can get a better picture of that. Virtual down 11.5%. What was it? Walrus. Yep, there it is. That's down 6.7%. Ray is down 6.8%. OP down 5.5. Maker down 5.8. A lot of fives on the board. A lot of fives and under. We got any big movers to the top side? Litecoin is up 5.9% and WorldCoin is up 6.2%. BCH up 4.7%. And other than that, I mean, it's really kind of a mixed bag. I'm kind of surprised to see that, to be honest. I guess maybe not so much with Bitcoin dominance climbing, but I would just expect to see a little more green on the board. Got to be honest with you. Got to be reals with you. All right. I'm gonna go over to the liquidation heat map, and this is actually on CoinGlass. So we were using CoinAnk. K Diggity, he pointed out CoinGlass, and what was nice about CoinGlass is they have a bunch of other assets. So we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll see how we like it here. But what you can see is there was liquidity right above price action. So seeing that gave you a pretty good idea we'd probably go up and reach out and touch somebody. But were we going to come back into the range? That was my biggest question. I was actually prepping. No lie, I was prepping for a short. What was I waiting for? I was waiting for the retest and then to see it, whether it was going to pop off of that area or if we were going to break down. If we broke down, it's going to take a short. However, we got a breakout retest, and I was sleeping on that. I ain't even going to lie to you. I was sleeping. Let's go ahead and look at it on the chart. Look at that. Whew. What a move. What a move for Bitcoin, very, very quickly, breaking through order blocks and all kinds of fun stuff. But here you go. This was our line in the sand. We are on the 3-minute right now, so don't get too tied to the chart. But looking at this, we did have a nice little bounce off of the VWAP here on the 3-minute chart. We broke out. All right, we had a little trend, breakout, retest, VWAP slap there, as Alex O likes to say, and off and away it went. And then we hit our header course on 95.2. So the retracement though only came down to about the 382, and then again, pretty close to the VWAP. Came up for another retest of the point of control there. Or not, you know what? This wasn't the point of control, was it? This was actually just the horizontal that we had identified. Let's go back. Let's zoom out just a little bit. I was thinking it was the POC for some reason. It is not the POC. This was just my key horizontal level. And look at that, man. This validates what I'm trying to tell you. All right, when I'm talking about these horizontals and you see support and resistance, right? You see it both, and then you see that retest with a big breakdown. That lets you know it's important. Hit its head multiple times. But here we go again. I'm big pop once, big pop twice. And now here we are going up to the previous point of control. So this actually is the point of control here. You are seeing a little bit of rejection off that area right now. But really, when you're looking at the trend, if you're looking at the bottom here, let's get rid of this. I have no idea what that's up there for. But the support, right? This trend line was providing support, and it's been providing support really since we've made the move up into the range here. So now we're starting to work our way up towards some more. I don't know if that liquidity is actually still there. I think it actually moved closer to price action today, which is kind of surprising, to be real with you. Yeah, look at that. It's gone. All right, so that's the 3-day. What was up here shifted down. People are crazy. It don't make no darn sense. Why would you put stops in leverage or leverage positions where you can get liquidated right over resistance like that? That's like, it's baffling to me, to be honest. I don't know if they were expecting a little bit of a downturn going into FOMC. That is tomorrow. We'll talk about that. But this is news driven too. So we'll get to that in the news, but I mean, I'll just talk about it now. I don't even care. This move is news driven. All right. So about an hour ago, they released some information. I'll just bring this up here. I think I have it up. There you go. China actually confirms to begin trade negotiations with the United States. That was about an hour ago. And in correlation with that, price action popped. Like, this is a news-driven move. There's no doubt about it. This is why we talk about the news. And we don't just say, TA conquers all. Like, come on, dog. Like, it will move the price. Like, there's no doubt about it. Why did it pop before Trump got in? As soon as the betting odds went to, like, 80% that Trump was going to win, what happened? The price went through the roof. All right? Once he did get in, what happened? We went over 100K. So, I mean, you got to take it in consideration. It definitely is going to move the market. Today's one of those days. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh, Biddy. Look at Biddy. All right, so let's get rid of this. No factor. You do have the previous point of control. All right, that might play into it a little bit. Now, that's just an extension of this one right here. I don't know. I don't know if I would get necessarily super tied around it. Let's go to the lower time frame here, because I think that the POCs are relatively close. Yeah, here we go. So the POC of this range here, when it just kind of consolidated just for a bit before we ultimately broke down, that kind of overlaps. It's pretty damn close to the previous point of control of the longer range, the long-standing one, the one that we were in there for months. All right, so we are coming up to an order block as well. It's a soft order block, 2 POCs overlapping with each other. That could provide a little bit of resistance on top of just knowing where our horizontal levels are. So a few things about this, right? So you're hitting kind of a spot here where we're gonna be like, all right, now what are we gonna do? Do we pull back, and retest, 95.2 again? I don't know, because we did get a bit of it wasn't on the larger time frames, it was on the smaller time frames, but we did get a little retest in 95.2. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting going in tomorrow. That's kind of like the big thing. I was a little surprised to see this move today. I would say that my bias, given the price action, was towards shorts. I'm gonna be straight up with you. All right, so I was looking for a short setup. Coming up here, clearing the liquidity, knowing that was there, reestablish the range. Then I was looking for some movement down, at least back down to the POC or the trend line here. So to see this move, you know, was surprising. But again, it was a news-based move. There's no doubt about it. So how far is that news going to drive this going into, I don't know, a little bit of a shaky day? Tomorrow, I guess we kind of already know what's going to happen. They're not cutting rates, right? We know this already. So is that priced in? Do we really care at this point? You know, is it really going to shake the market by, you know, old Papa Powell saying anything? I don't know. You know, I would say maybe not. So again, resistance right now, where you're at, could hit your head a little bit there. And then as you move up, you got kind of your starting point with our last wick here, which was about 97. Hey, we'll call that 98. All right, 98 is good enough for government work around here. You know what I'm saying? And then really you got a nice little zone. Nice little zone working your way up to about 100K. What is 100K? You guys know what it is. It is a psychological area, okay? So same thing applies. You know, people that got in, you know, they are looking to cash out. And what are they trying to ride up to? A big, fat, juicy, round number. All right, so my guess is if we do push up to 100K, not only is there liquidity up there, but you may see a little bit of a rejection just based on people selling off on that juicy round number. So I would front run it. All right, you can see here, I went ahead and stopped the zone at about 99.86 or so. And that's just getting ahead of it, being underneath of it. So that's what I'll be looking for. Let's see here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom out just a bit. I mean, looking good. Looking good, honestly. I mean, it's really healthy because if you're taking low to the high, looking for coming back to the 0.382, we didn't even do that. We ain't even come back to the 382. We say, hold my beer. We're just going to keep going. The biggest thing here was I don't think a lot of people were talking about this trend line. And we've been watching that for a couple days. This trend line has been support. I've got multiple tests of that. And sure enough, man, I'm telling you, I'm loving these ascending triangles. I'm telling you, like when you get into something, and I just talked about this, you guys can check the receipts. When you get into something that looks like a bull flag, but then you start forming an ascending triangle, vice an actual flag or a pennant, I like these much better. I definitely like these much better in terms of looking for continuation. And, you know, that was something we did talk about. Not something that I was necessarily looking at playing though, because I was thinking about tomorrow more than I was thinking about today. Not gonna lie to you, it is pumping. It is still pumping. Biddy's pumping. Let's go. Just pull everyone with it though, man. Come on, be a team player. Got some altcoins to drag along. Make my audience happy. I'd appreciate that. Your mom's a good thing. Oh, okay. All right, Wixfly 589 coming in swinging. I love it. All right, Mike Play, what's up to you? Bingo, bango, Maybay, Band-Aid, evening. Andrew Cameron, how are you, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Kelly Kell, what up to you? Let's go, Biddy. You know it. Catching up on 1.5x. It's all good, man. Just go ahead. Just come on to the live, man. You'll be all right. You ain't gonna miss much. Just a crazy person talking in a microphone. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the economic calendar real quick. We'll get this out of the way here. Fed interest rate decision is going to be tomorrow. I think we already know what that's going to be. Fed press conference will also be tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see. I think that's what people are going to tune into more, just see what he says. And when I say him, I'm talking about Chirpow. So that goes at 12 and 12:30 respectively. And I believe that might be my time. I'm pretty sure that's my time. All right. What else you got? Core inflation rate month over month, year over year. All that stuff's coming out that's next week. All right. But that being said, this stuff could potentially shake the market a little bit. We talked about, China. So that I think was kind of the reason for the move. This is, give me 1 second here. I may have actually moved off of what I wanted to discuss. Let me just hit the back button. There it is. All right, you know what time it is. You know, Kabisi letter always providing us a little bit of FUD. So I'm going to go ahead and sound the siren and bring on up Mr. Elmer Fudd. All right, breaking. India says it carried out military strikes against Pakistan, and Pakistan says it will be retaliating. We are on the brink between two global, I'm not going to say that word, powers. I like to be, you know what? It doesn't matter. I can't get demonetized. Nuclear powers. I said it. All right, Pakistan's prime minister just announced that Pakistan is retaliating. India claims it target. I don't think that's correct. It targeted, I think is what they're trying to say there, terrorist infrastructure inside of Pakistan. Pakistan has been warning of an attack for the last few days. Follow us for real-time analysis. The Kabisi letter. Home of the FUD, man. I think they should just call this the FUD report. Anyways. All right. So, yeah, that is no bueno. All right, we got good news, we got a little bad news because, you know, it can shake the market a little bit. Now, however, I think it'll be short-lived. I mean, but if it gets weird, like if they start dropping some real stuff, that could get interesting, man. That's never what you want to see. But know what's out there, know what's happening, know what's going on in the world because, you know, any bit of news can shake the market. So just understand that's out there. All right. Let's go back to the charts. Man, we're rolling through this kind of quick today. All right, Bitcoin still pushing through. Doesn't look like it's having much problem there with the point of control. I don't know. Next stop. I mean, I guess you could say the value area high of the range, but this is more appealing to me. All right, so that's what I'll be looking for the price action for Bitcoin, pushing up to this range here, and then we start evaluating its interaction. Okay, so how does it react to when we push up to this range? And that will be an idea of which way we think we're gonna go. So when I say that, you know, you might go to some of the lower time frames, maybe hourly I'd say at the biggest, right? And you start looking for stuff like this, right? You get these nice wicks coming off. Let's see here. There you go. So you see these wicks. When you get, you know, pretty decent wicks here, that's telling you that selling pressure is starting to come in. And then, you know, that may be enough for you. But I would like to see maybe a bearish engulfing, something. You see this candle right here? You see something like this? That'll probably be a good idea that, you know, we might pull back just a little bit. Now, I'm not saying like, hey, we're going to dump, but we're just looking for a little bit of price action. All we need, if you're trying to get into a scalp, is 1%. Right, so something for you to look for here, but man, the price is moving. Let's get it, Bitcoin. I know we got some happy people out there right now. All right, let's see. That is Bitcoin. We've talked. Here's our resistance. I mean, that's what else we really want to talk about right now. You got 95.2. That's a big line in the sand. I think that's where you'll bounce if you come back down, retest, and then your high side target there is about 98 for starters. All right, so we'll see. We'll see how it interacts, and then we'll kind of go. I'd keep this trend line up though. If you guys don't have this trend line, go ahead and put it up. Put it up. And because you never know. You never know when it comes back down. If this starts to intersect with 95.2, and then you get a little love for some moving averages, and that comes up and you start building some confluence, I mean, that's when you get excited about taking a swing position. So at least me personally. All right, let's see here. We got a couple jumping into the chat. Jay Violet, what's up to you? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Pin the links. I got you. LTC ripping. Yeah, we saw that on the bubbles, man. That was looking nice too. You want to look at Litecoin? We can look at Litecoin. Kelly said, "I'm happy." I am glad you're happy. That makes me happy. All right, pin the links. She said, "I got you." Hey, so if you guys don't know, I went ahead and changed. I updated the description. I didn't want to have to go back and do it, but I was like, I'm going to do this forever anyway, so why not just leave it up? And I made that my default. And what that is saving 10% on your trading fees. If you guys are not doing that, please, for the love of God, stop spending money on craziness. Like, there was a guy in my Discord today, Rashad, and I was like, hey, man, are you saving on any fees? He was like, nah. And I was like, what are you doing? Like it's 10% and it's on spot too. So like that's a biggie, saving money on spot. Like if you guys just want to accumulate, like why not save 10% on your fees? Anyways, that is now in the chat here. I'm going to pin it. And there you go. It is now pinned. Also, we do have the Discord. Come on over to the Discord. All right, I'm dropping alpha almost every day in the Discord. So a lot of the TA you see here, you'll see there, and you'll get a little more time to digest it. All right, you won't have to take screenshots or do any of that crazy business. It'll be there. It'll be there for you. All right, let's go. Let's look at Litecoin. Let's look at Litecoin. I have not looked at Litecoin in a while, so we're doing this live. Let's see what we got going on. Ripping. Love it. Hey, that man came right on down to the order block there. Now this trend here is pretty close to the 50, I think. Or is this? No, this is the one that's linked to the dynamic reactor. I actually took the moving average shift off. So the moving average shift, I took that one off. That was the 50. Where is my... Oh, there's my moving averages. There you go. We're back in the fight. Look at that, 200. That is on the 4 hour though. So 200 on the daily is still above, but your 50 is right below. So that's... Whew. Man, it's a little squirrely here. Got a soft order blocker coming up too. Got a horizontal level as well. Is this where the party stops? Maybe. Let's take this off. Obviously, it's been a while since I've looked at the TA here, but I can see a very clear little range that I would say be careful of. Just by looking at price action. Right there. There you go. So you got an order block, you got the 200 all above you. I think you're going to hit your head on a little bit of resistance if you keep pushing up. That area is sitting around 92.4, about 97. We'll call it 98. You know how we like to swag it. We do it like the government officials. They just kind of swag the numbers. Why not? They get paid. And I don't. So I can do what I want. All right. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at there for resistance. Let's do this. Let's do a fib from here. Your local, we'll call it local high. Let's do a fib. Ah, there you go, 0.382. You can use that inverse too, right? Interesting. There's a lot of resistance, a lot of different. You got a horizontal. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot. I think the fun soon, I won't say now, the fun very soon could be over for Litecoin. What am I looking at though? Like, hey, if you reestablish this range, get over top of this horizontal, hey, game on. You could see up, and away. But I would just think that you're probably going to see a little bit of a cool off, maybe a little pullback and then a push up. But this is kind of your line in the sand right here. Right here. Because once you reestablish this range, you get over top of this, get over the 200. It's game on. It's game on. All right, let's see. Just looking at some areas of support as well. You can see where I had a little green line though. I must have been a looking at about $73. Oh yeah, you can see that. That's super clear. I'd probably put a little bit of a zone on there, but you can see it. That's beautiful though. Comes down, takes out liquidity, comes up, retest. I mean, a perfect retest. Perfect retest, and then it just went up. But that would be a nice little buy zone. You maybe widen that up just a little bit, maybe up to about 76, 73 to 76. If it comes back down, gives you another opportunity, you might scoop some up. At least now we're looking like we want to break out a little bit, right? So you can see this V here. You can see the horizontal level that you really want to get over top. It's now broken that. So that is good. That is good. Showing you some potential there. No doubt about it. All right. That's Litecoin. Let's see who else we got in the chat. My dude, K Diggity. No doubt. K Diggity, you missed it, man. Brought up the heat map for you. Just for you. There it is. Coin glass. And I made my red. You know, I got a stranglehold on the red here. This is my thing. Everybody uses the green. I gotta be different. Because you know, Dr. Heatmap. It's not bad though, man. Now it is tied to an exchange, just so you guys realize that. It is tied to Binance for this one. And this is actually using the Binance BTC USDT pairing for the perpetual. All right, so I'm gonna have to, what I'll have to do is cross-reference the two and just bring them up and just see the difference between the two of them. But yeah, I'm gonna mess around with it. No doubt about it. I'll tell you what, I was looking at this zone right here. K Diggity, since you came in a little bit late. My bias was looking for a short, and I was seeing if, hey, if we clear out this liquidity, come back down, reestablish the range, I was actually gonna look for it. But the thing, you can see it right here. If I zoom in, came down, just retest it, and then gone. So I stayed out. I didn't take a trade. No trade. Gonna message me? All right. It's way deeper than that. Yeah, I know. I'm sure there's a bunch of different assets, which is really, really cool. Yeah, shoot me a message, bro. I'm always open to learn. Let's go back to the charts. See what we got here. Whoa. This one is moving. Don't know much about it. Gotta be real with you. I've heard about it recently. Seen it on the was it the bubbles? I don't know where I saw it. This is a newer token or project. It's going back to February 25 on MEXC. MEXC usually gets them pretty early in terms of the centralized exchanges. Ooh, that's tough though. I don't know that I would have been able to get myself to buy it, especially on a rejection off of its initial starting point. That would have been a no-go for me. I gotta be honest with you. One thing you'll get from me is honesty. Ain't no damn way. So this is where it started for MEXC. You see this wick right here? Crazy. I would have been like, nope. But starting to make moves. All right, I'm sure you guys don't really care about that. Long to Valhalla. My dude, Alex O Crypto. What's up, man? Good to see you. I mean, yeah, you. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm long in. I'm already in a couple, swings. I don't think I'm going to long here, to be reals with you. Now, what I would look for, though, is Biddy to consolidate. If Biddy consolidates and starts to find a little bit of a range, then we start playing whack-a-mole with some of these alts. Because I said it to you last time, I'm going to say it again. When Bitcoin makes a move up and then consolidates, what's going to happen? The altcoins will follow. All right? Be a little bit of a delay, but they will follow. So, Alex, yeah, man, dude, let me know. Yeah, dude, I know, the caps. Man of the people, though, brother. Man of the people. Don't worry, I got my phone on the side here. No, I just actually resubscribed to YouTube TV so I could actually have the caps. I'm not gonna lie to you. $80 some a month for the stupid thing. Let me that's all right. But yeah. Man of the people, bro. But yeah, dude, so I mean, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some resistance up over the head, man. This zone is kind of the zone we've been looking at for a while. About 98 to almost 100K is kind of my line in the sand, man, that's your value area high of the previous range. And then just looking at the price action itself, where I see clear support and very clear resistance. Usually there's always like a little gap there between the two of them. Low volume, but most of the volume will be the top and the bottom side. Then I target that range in between them, usually as like, hey, this is going to be my zone. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, even if we get a nice little push up, a continuation of price moving up, I think you're going to hit your head here initially, and then we'll kind of see what happens. But one thing I'm tracking too is this trend line, kind of running into 95.2, you know, pulling back, hit our head, come back, retest that area as well as the trend. You know, then maybe we start pushing up again. We shall see. It ain't up and right forever. We know that. All right, cool. I'm long AF. 98.2, that's where you're looking to exit. I'm with you, man. I think the start of my zone is at 98. Yeah. So I'm cool with you. All right. Let's go ahead and look at Cardano. I know a lot of you guys like Cardano. Looking on the daily here. Look at that, man. Look at this. We talked about this yesterday. The 0.382. All right. You get those nice moves up. If you're looking for continuation, if you're looking for, you know, bullish momentum, 0.382, man, that's the one. That is the one that you're really looking for if you want that move to continue to the upside. So you got it. You got your bounce, 382. Maintain the range here. All looks well for Cardano. As long as Bitcoin pushes up or continues to push up and then begins to consolidate, you're going to see Cardano, I think, quickly come back up and retest 73 cents. I don't think it'll be long. That's a 7% move. I would take that all day. All day. It's crazy though, man. The thing that's blowing me is like, you're looking at a lot of these altcoins and you're looking at like where Bitcoin is. This proves to you Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is closing in on what, 97,000? Why on earth is Cardano sitting at 67 cents right now? Why is Ethereum at $1,800? Why is Solana sub probably 150? You know, like the correlation of price action is not paralleling very much. And that proves to you that more money is flowing into Bitcoin, and that proves that the dominance is actually higher. It's interesting. And I mean, it's not great. It's not great for people that have allocated a lot of their portfolio to altcoins thinking that they were going to get bigger gains. And I won't say my thought on that, but it's unfortunate. AVAX was at 140 when BTC was at 64K. Yeah, dude. It's like the parallel is not aligning, and we've talked about that with Ethereum. Like, Ethereum should be way higher than it is right now if you were following the parallel, right? If you're looking at the last cycle and then you're looking at this one, like the expectation would have been for Ethereum at minimum, especially with the ETF approval, to be over 4K when Bitcoin was over 100K. So like, seeing where it's at right now, man, that just shows you that Bitcoin dominance really has that trickle down effect. So it'll be interesting. Like, I think we're going to need a pretty long period of consolidation for Bitcoin, you know, establish a larger range like it did before, where it was there for about like 5-6 months, and then it's going to be whack-a-mole, right? You don't know which one's going to pop. You just got to be patient, or just allocate more to Bitcoin. We got Crypto Sammy in the chat. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. All right, Clay, the great hootie hoo, my dude. What is up to you, man? You mentioned AVAX. Let's look at AVAX. Here we go. So one of the things I was looking at was on, I believe it was on the daily. All right, so when I had the moving average shift indicator up, This was the first time that you really saw it crossover, retest, and you saw kind of the color basically swapped on you, right? So it's, I mean, look at the price action right now, really just following the 50 all the way down, try to retest it, finally broke over it, right? It's the first time. But it didn't last long. We came up to an area we had identified as resistance. Really, this was all price action, coming up with this horizontal. Harsh rejection, man. Honestly, harsh rejection. Now it's really coming back down to the 50. We do have an order block here. All right, order block in line with the horizontal that we were looking at. You really wanted to maintain over, I would say, at least $20. It's not too far away, but not ideal. I would have liked to stay over that to feel a little bit more comfortable. But still, man, Bitcoin's moving up. Dude, like, if Bitcoin's moving up and it holds, AVAX going up to 22 is going to be, I think, quick and easy. I think everything's lagging right now. Let me get rid of this. I think it's all lagging. I know Bitcoin dominance is high, but I don't know, man. I think things are going to move, especially if Bitcoin keeps moving. Bitcoin's approaching 97K right now. Alex, man, you're gonna get your trade in tonight, bro. You're gonna get your 98. Man, it is moving. We'll see. But yeah, I do still have a long position on AVAX as well. But yeah, I think $22, man, is in the cards. But this is another one. Don't make no damn sense. Go back to the last cycle. That's just 24. What is this one right now? Blowfin? Oh, Blowfin sucks. Well, I can't go back to the historicals because it's Blowfin, so I don't feel like charting everything again. But yeah, I remember it being up over $100. I made a couple good trades on AVAX. I'm still super bullish on AVAX. I just like the deals that they have in place, personally. But in terms of resistance, I mean, it's clear as day right now. You got to get over $22 to $24 to be any kind of excited, to be real with you. And of course, what we'll be looking for is the old breakout retest for it to come up, and then look for that move up to the next zone. Not seeing it right now, though, man. But again, I think if Bitcoin consolidates, I think there could be a lot of plays that you could make on some of these altcoins. Feel better about AVAX over $20 though. So let it get over 20. Ride that sucker up to 22, I think is probably going to be the jam. That's about an 8% move. So 100x short at 98.2. Maybe. Let's see. Most coins have also confirmed 8-week bear divs. I mean, how much more bearish you want to get, man? Like, I don't know. Username, what's up, man? Still mad about the plants. Love it. JR, what's up, dude? Good evening. Good to see you. Just looking at AVAX right now. Yeah, that's tough. And you do see Prime Oscillator starting to go horizontal on you. Not ideal on the weekly. All right, let's look at something else. Bitcoin still closing in on 97K right now. It is moving. Win beer, bro. If you're in Vegas, I'll get you a beer. Don't even have to think twice about that. All right, let's see here. What else do we have? Let's look at ETH. We did make mention of ETH. Let's go ahead and look at it. All right, so this was the big zone that we were looking at here. or area of interest, we'll call it. This is what I did some TA, I think a couple days ago, where I was just like, hey, I see a similar setup for a lot of these altcoins. Ethereum was actually lumped into it. It was a lot like Jasmy. It was a lot like AVAX. It was a lot like a couple coins. And I was like, hey, and this is Ethereum we're talking about. It's Ethereum. And it's doing the same thing as all the other mid caps. I guess some of them are large caps. The good news is you're staying over top of this area of interest, right? We did talk about this previous POC. Never got a candle close underneath of it on the weekly. Probably did on the daily. Yeah, you did on the daily. But I mean, ever since then, man, this zone's been fire. Like, it's been holding up as support. I don't know. I'm not a huge like Ethereum guy, but I don't know that I would be against, you know, taking something up to about 2K. Again, that's a psychological area. Always front run that stuff. But I mean, the potential there is what? We'll call it about 8%. It's holding pretty steady above that area of support though. It is fighting hard to stay above that. No doubt about it. You see an order block developing a huge, I mean, that's a high. Let's see what the delta is on it. 50%. Yeah, I think, again, it's kind of the same thing. If Bitcoin consolidates, a long position on Ethereum would make sense. And again, I'd front run 2K. What I don't like, oscillator's working its way down 45 degrees still, but it is what it is. Where to sell? Well, Raul just talked about that. 2K is right below 2K. If you were to take a long position, I would be out right below 2K. And that's based on it just being a psychological area. I mean, if you were looking at just the price action itself, we have the value area high of a previous range that is at 2068. You also have a horizontal level around there at about 2100. So that all kind of falls in line with saying, you know, get out before 2K. Could it go up a little higher? Yes. Conservatively, what's going to happen? Well, I won't say conservatively what's going to happen, but my rationale, my thought process is people like round numbers, right? So if they get in, let's say they get in at 1500, what in their mind are they thinking? You know, as a trader, they're probably like, well, I'll say retail. I won't say as a trader, but as retail, they're probably like, I'm gonna get out of 2K. I'm gonna take it from 1500 to 2K. Right? There's gonna be a lot of people that think that way, or there's people that have, you know, just been caught, you know, or upside down, and it gets to 2K, and that's just like, all right, cool. I'm done. I'm done playing this game. You can see a little bit of that, but I just think that you'll see an initial rejection, and then you have the opportunity to get back in if you're trading it. Now, if you're just going long, you know, it's a whole different ball game. If you're trying to trade it and you're trying to 8% makes you happy, if 8% is good enough for you, then yeah, then I would take it out before 2K. All right, let's look at the chat here. Oh, y'all crazy. What else we got going on? What time is BGT tonight? Let's see what they got going on real quick. Let's go to here. Let's go to X. Sometimes I get a message from those guys. Let's see. Billy Goat Tails. You know that's going down tonight. It goes in like 45 minutes, right? Here it is. Yeah, today at 6 p.m. my time, so 9 p.m. Eastern. Set reminder. let's go ahead and reshare this, yeah? And if you guys wouldn't mind, reshare mine too. That'd be kind of cool. Get some people in here. There you go. But yeah, check out BGT tonight. They put they tagged a bunch of people. We'll see who shows up. I think they tagged like Alex O, Frankie, Lifer, a bunch of people. So we'll see who shows up. Be interesting. Have you planned any giveaway? I have not planned a giveaway, man. I've been thinking about it. I've definitely been thinking about it. What should I do? I make all of no money right now. I'm not even monetized. They took my monetization away. I was over on Piper Academy, and so I literally make nothing right now. But you know what? I'll do a giveaway. What should we shoot for? I'm gonna have to figure out a good one. Maybe driving some of you crazies over to Bitunix. Maybe I'll do a giveaway for that. If you guys do a deposit on Bitunix, let's do that. I'll put something on my X, so follow me over there, or come over to the Discord. I'll put something in there as well, and I'll do a giveaway if you join Bitunix and make a deposit on Bitunix. I'll make it low. I'll make it something like $20 or something. But then I'll do a giveaway. Let's see. I'll double it. So if you guys do 25, I'll double it. I'll do 50. That'll be my own money. So yeah, we'll do 50 USDT. So there you go. We'll do that. And then I'll put the time frame on there. I'll give you guys like a couple weeks or something like that. Let's do that. Bring back the DJing we all need. I ain't doing a Libra giveaway username. You crazy. That ain't happening. That thing will be worth 0 by the time it's all said and done. I was about to say YouTube and Discord are the closest I get to social media. Yeah, I'll be just come. You're in the Discord, aren't you? Come over to the Discord. I'll post it in there. What is the Fly's beer of choice? I am not a Miller High Life guy. That is for sure. I like IPAs, man. There is a seasonal that is by a brewery called Modern Times. It's a SoCal brewery, and they do a seasonal called City of the Sun. It is a kind of a hoppy, a little bit of citrus flavor to it, but phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. I really like that one. Smooth too. It's not like hoppy like, you know, sometimes like drinking an IPA is like smoking a cigar. You gotta acquire the taste for it. It's not like that. All right, Bitcoin just broke 97K. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and go on back to Biddy. Let's see what Biddy's got going on. I'm telling you, I think some of these alts are gonna move, man. I think they're gonna move. 97,136. Let's go. Moving on up. Alex O's gonna be able to close his trade tonight. Love it. Love seeing him do good, man. He's good peoples. It's been a lot of help. He's been amazing. He's probably drove, I'd say probably more than 150 subs. At least 100 subs to the channel, which is awesome. I'm very appreciative of Alex. He's an amazing dude. So again, just to reiterate, if you guys came in a little bit late, this is the area of resistance that we are looking at. That starts at about 98K, goes up just under 100K. That's in line with the value area high of the previous range. That's kind of where we're seeing some resistance, or where I think there will be some resistance. We shall see. We shall see. It's all about what happens when we actually hit it. The reaction that we see. Looking at the daily though, very interesting. I won't say very interesting, but you do see the oscillator still trending down. There's a quick little push up. The oscillator is still trending down. Let's look at the 4 hour. See what the oscillator is saying on the 4 hour. Yeah. Totally different. There you go. Man. Got a nice little reversal signal there for the ChartPrime. Prime Oscillator Pro. They called that one. I mean, really pretty nice on both. Let's say that we took, because remember, this doesn't print. You will not get this down reversal until this candle. So let's take it from candle close. I'm always interested to see this. Candle close, down 2, and this one printed here. 3.23%. And then if we were to take, again, candle close right here, up to current level, 3.6, and it is just pushing, man. This thing is pumping. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. It is pumping. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the price is pushing up very, very aggressively. I don't know that I would be super excited about trying to take a crazy short right now. I got to see a pretty nice wick. Dude, this is wild. Alexo, my dude, he said long AF. It's almost like I want to put this on the shorter time frame just to watch the fun. There it is. Look at that moonshot. Look at it go. Look at it go. Watch, as soon as I start watching it, like, it's just gonna be like... Alright, so value area high, talked about that. I was like, I don't think that's gonna be a big thing. It was not. It was not at all. Dude, I think it wants to just reach up and touch this area here. We shall see. All right, what else we got going on in the chat here? I'll let you guys just watch the fireworks. Well, I can't say that. Oh, crazy. Oh gosh, you guys are ripping me for the beer, huh? Here we go. IPA is the way. New England style the best, and I hate Boston. That's fair. Kelly says I like beer. IPA is so bitter. It's an acquired taste, Kelly. It's like cigars. Like once you acquire the taste, it's over. You can't go back. Like I go back to like, you know, the lagers and the domestics, and I'm just like, bleh. Like it's just, it literally ruins it for you. IPAs are good. Yep. Bro, you can get some crazy ones too, man. I got one not too long ago. It was 9%. Yeah. Straight to the point. My dude. Look at the daily print on Sol. All right, we'll look at Sol. IPAs are liquid Bitcoin. I love it. Space Dust. Yeah, Space Dust is pretty good. I've had that before. Oh, you know what else is good? Liquid Candy. Yeah, check that one out. Liquid Candy. Blue Moon. I mean, I've drank Blue Moon before. It's all right. It's not bad. It'll do the trick, I guess. It's better than some of the domestics, but not necessarily what I would ask for. We should do a live online stream of Drunk Card community tourney. So funny enough, me and Jenna X, we did a Cinco de Mayo episode. I think it was last year, and she had to take it down because apparently it's frowned upon to get hammered on camera. We might have been. We had the hats on, sunglasses. We went all out. It was a lot of fun. We were drinking tequila. It was a really good time, but we had to. I think she had to take that one down. Somebody wasn't a fan of that. Grew up in San Diego. Yeah, bro. San Diego is like home of the IPAs. I was down in Oceanside, man. I was down in Oceanside for a minute. All right. No clue what liquid candy. It's an IPA. You're probably not going to find it in many places, to be honest with you. It's definitely something out here in SoCal, and I don't find it at very many places. But when I do, I get excited because it's good. All right. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a rejection now here. Let's see, 97.5. What is aligning with 97.5? What are we seeing here? All right, that's where we had a little bit of resistance here before. Nothing too crazy though. Did see it, tried to hold a little support over top of that area. Man, that'd be a tough one to sniff out though, honestly. That is just a random spot. Gosh, what a move. This happened quick too. That's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hour. So in 2.5 hours, we've gone up 2.5%. There we go, percent per hour. Alrighty. Let's see, 32 minutes still. Billy Goat Tails, you know it, man. I've already shilled the show, showed everybody where to go. It's right here. Uh-oh, I got a message. Probably won't check that live. Actually, I can. Watch this. Boom. Let's see who hit me up. Oh, there it is. There's Billy. I told you they usually hit me up with a message. Tell him. Already repost it live on stream. Shake and bake. There you go. There you go. Those good peoples, man. I love BGT. That whole crew's dope. And back to everything you can see. Bada boom. All right, let's see here. I don't know that I really see anything that would be like, yeah, this is a big line in the sand for me. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's look on the daily just to see if there's anything. I mean, it gets a little convoluted in here, honestly, with the wicks all over the place. You can't encompass them all. Yeah. That would be tough to draw a line in the sand for you. I'm gonna stand by right around 98K. But who knows? People could front run it. All right. Let's look at something else and then we'll get out of here. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Maybe we'll look at a couple things. Oop, put that back. Mark would yell at me. So the NASDAQ. Now this is going to be interesting because this was based on straight TA, right? This is the area we identified as resistance. That's about 78 to 79. I thought we were going to see a rejection, and really you got your first sign of that today. All right, we closed, this candle. I mean, ultimately it came back up, but I mean, it's still your first bearish candle. And it looks like, just ever so slightly working its way down. And then you got today's news. This could be out the window. So I would say based on the news that came out this evening, I would not take the short on NASDAQ, even though we're at a very clear level of resistance. pretty clear on price action, right? I mean, the one thing that's fun or nice, I guess, about some of the TradeFly stuff is that, look at just how clear that is. That's obvious support, retest to the zone, and a breakdown. That made it too easy. Too easy. But now we got news. We got bullish news. So we are at an area of resistance. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we bounce over that. If we do, let me give you some levels, right? You got the point of control of this range right here. And you can see price action kind of marries up with it, which is nice to see. So that lets me know that about 81 would be a nice little target for you on the NASDAQ if we get a breakout retest. And then, of course, value area high. I just don't think we're ready to come back up and retest the highs. I just don't think we're ready for that. And there's too much uncertainty right now through these order blocks. I don't know why it puts why is the percentages so far away? I wonder if there's a way to fix that. All right. So yeah, this is showing you a little bit of a sell wall. But again, we're looking for, a move down here, get a nice little bounce. So we'll see. We'll see if that plays out. But definitely an area to look for some support. And this will support it. Let's see here. What we got? What do we got here? Checking out the chat. All right, nothing too crazy in there. Let's continue on. Let's do this. Drop a token, or a coin, or project, whatever. Drop something. First one in gets it. You guys missed the daily DJing, huh? Should we do it? Should we do it? What do you guys want to do? I'll take a short. Let me see. Let's put a poll in there. See what you crazy people want to do. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be super quick. Daily degen. Long. Short. All right, it's up. Vote quick. Tuker? I have no idea what Tuker is. What's the name for it? It's got to be on Bitunix. I mean, here's your options for futures. Looking past the first one listed. Man, of course I'm looking past that one. Is Libra even on here? You know what? That'll actually be funny. It's not on here, bro. Libra's not even on here. We can't do it. All right. Sol heading into my short target. CoreWeave, CRWV. CRW. Also not on here. Free Libra. No, they're smart. They're not getting people wrecked. All right, Sol. I see Sol in there. Oof. You really want to short that? Hey, that's tough. What are you guys at right now? You guys are 64% short. All right. Whatever. 20x. Wow, did my music just stop? Let's go, we'll do the 44X. All right, 44X. Let's see here. Market. Yes. I'm not putting much in this, just so you know. Estimated liquidation price is 7,000. That's good. I like that. What we are on Solana, right? All right, cool. All right. 67% short as it's moving to the upside. All right. You guys have spoken. I will honor this. Let's do it. It's in there. It's in there. Here we go. You guys are up 3.55% already. Do we need more? I think we need... Gotta pump up the jams a little bit. Make this more game-like. 5.33%. You want to watch me sweat? Oh, I ain't sweating, bro. That was like a $5 play. We're all good. Man. Uh-oh. Shit, close it. Nah, man, I gotta... We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna do one more token. Let's look at Solana. Might as well, since we're DJing the heck out of it. Let's go over to the chart real quick. We'll look at Solana and we'll come back to it. I gotta have it like play out a little bit. We gotta make it a little bit you know, traditional like we used to do. How was the music? Is the music too loud right now? I pumped it up because we were just watching the token. Let me know. Let me know if we're good on the music. I'm jamming. Okay, close it. What happened? Did it move? Oh, 6.81%. All right, you guys are... Oh, it's still going. No. Let me move it out of the way so it's not covered by the... Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's go to the 1 minute. And I'll make it more fun to watch. Where do you guys want to close? Do you want to take it to the low of the range? Uh-oh. What do you guys want to do? It's 1 minute, so it looks way more sketch than it probably really is. I say we take it to the low of the range. Dude, this is one thing I do like about Bitunix. You just take the stop loss thing and just drag it. Oh yeah, it's take profit because we took a short. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah, so close. Oh no. Stop loss and profit. Dude, this is such a degen play. Yeah, I'm not too worried about. If we were doing something legit, then yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'll make it so I can do that. I'll do it for you, Joe. Teach them good habits. I got it. All right, there you go. I think that was a 1% gain if it gets stopped out. Come on. Come to daddy. All right, seriously, let's go back here. We got stop loss in, we got the take profit. All good, all good. Let's actually look at Solana for reals. All right, Solana. We got a nice little bounce. Came down the order block just above the little zone we had identified. Never even came down to the 382 and got a bounce a little bit earlier. So that's looking good for Solana, honestly. What are we on the daily? Yeah, move up to 155 seems easy at this point. What's that? It's probably what, 4% move? 4% move. Crypto Billy, shake and bake. What's up, man? Good to see you. We got you guys covered, man. We're definitely. I think we got a couple people to repost. I'm gonna try to tune in tonight. I'll try to be there. Definitely got to get ready for work and all that, but all good, man. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think that's your area of resistance. Someone just subscribed, but it didn't tell me who. And I don't know how to see who. Who subscribed? Who was a sub? I want to say thank you. All right, so that's your area of resistance. What would I be looking for here for Solana? I mean, you got to break this area. So taking a trade up to 154 would make, perfect sense. But that's kind of where I would end it. All right, and then I would wait. What do we do once we get into this range here? And it's a matter of just coming back and looking at the price action. This zone is obviously significant. We've seen both a breakdown. We've also seen the retest before it actually moved to the upside. And just coming back left and looking, like, hey, where's support? Where's resistance? Where are you finding price action? This zone is it. All right, it's a very key level. And you can see it has a penchant to consolidate in that area. I mean, look at how long. Yes, it broke out a couple times, came back into the zone, though, and then it basically regressed to the mean. All right, regressed to the mean. So it does like to be in this area. So, again, I would wait, for me personally, to just be like, okay, cool. You know what? Was this... Oh, it closed the trade. It wasn't somebody that subbed. Would it get stopped out? Let's see. Oh, yeah. It did. Womp, womp, womp. Man, that tells you when you're looking at the fees, though. Because, I mean, that was 2.92%. Womp, womp, womp. So it moved it into to profit, but the problem is the fees. And now look at it dump. Man, that's the game you play. That is the game you play. Watch it come right down to the level we want it. Solana, you dirty, dirty fool. All right, let's look at the real Solana. Let's see. Yeah, so back to that. That's your area of resistance that I'd be looking for. And then breakout retest, man. So we've kind of gotten our move down. Retested that support area. Cool, let's get rid of that. That wasn't a hard call. Now, if you're in the trade, then I'm taking it up to 154. And then that's probably where I'd be out. So even if you got in late, you're still looking at about 7% move, taking that all day if you're trading. And then breakout retest of this zone. If you get that breakout retest, then you're looking for some higher sides. And I would say, just looking at the price action right here, let's give you a little box, a little zone to look at just by looking at the price action. You can see a little bit of support, a little bit of resistance in this area. I don't know if I should. Might be too much. That kind of has everything locked in there, but that's a pretty big zone. Pretty big zone. But what do you have in there too is the 200, and that's on the daily. Yep. So that's probably what I would look for in terms of getting back in, right? If you missed it. The other thing you gotta look for is this. Let's see, this trend line. Did I move it at all? Yeah, I was following that trend line for a minute. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. don't think that's going to be a factor. I don't really have any order blocks around there either. So, I mean, it's just straight price action you're looking at. Let's do a fib extension. I think that's going to be above though, but we'll do it. We'll look at it. Trim base fib extension, low, high. And that's assuming this is your pivot point, right? But there you go. That's a little bit more confluence, 618 in that region as well. So it's a pretty logical move. Nice little breakout retest. Come up to this zone of resistance here. You got the 618, and that's, I mean, even at the bottom of that, another 8% move. Nickel and dime it. Nickel and dime it. Take your little wins. Don't round trip it. Don't stay exposed. You know, especially if you're trading. That's just the way I like to do it. Just go ahead and bump these out a little bit. Cool. And then your clear area of supports right here. That's 141 to 136. And again, we talked about this, I believe, yesterday. This is my buy zone. If it does come back down here, you can see this is the jam. Around 125 to about 120, about 119. So that's a nice little buy zone there. Interesting enough, seeing the order block here, the delta is actually positive. Interesting. All right, let's see. Yep, that didn't work out. Oh yeah, it got worse actually. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, folks. I'm gonna get out of here, go hang out with the homies, aka the chillins, my little ones, and eat some dinner and just relax before I gotta go to work. I will try to hop on BGT in a bit here as well, so hopefully to see some of you guys over there. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of here for the night. You guys have a good one. As always, trade safe, be safe, and smash the like button. And I'm out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.